start like a whole new thing with feed on Elex. Feeling super defeated. 1 second. Whooping my ass. So tiring. I gotta do so much. I gotta look at the look at something real quick here. Already at Elex Wiki. I should put that up. No, there's not. I don't know.
Excuse me.
What?
Do you know Stormson? Have you seen him anywhere?
Yeah, I met him.
Do you know where he is now?
No, I don't.
He was supposed to meet me, but Oren said he'd left with 2 guys just before I got there. I haven't been able to find him since.
Who did he leave with?
Oren didn't say, which is strange. He was really evasive, and it's not as if he wouldn't know. Oren knows everyone in Golia.
Okay, cool.
Could Stormson have left with outsiders?
Here.
I'd have heard if there were more outsiders here. Everyone talks about incomers, and Oren would have said something for sure.
Then the men were berserkers.
But if they were from Goliath, then why didn't Oren say who they were?
Maybe he was told not to.
Angrim. He is the only one who could scare Oren into staying silent about something. Stormson must have been arrested.
Can you think why Angrim
would
would
you
have
arrest?
Stormson arrested?
Stormson spoke out against the law. He thought we were losing the war, that we needed to change what we were doing if we were going to stand up to the Albs.
Change what? Change how?
I don't know. He asked me to go with him to look for supplies. I assumed he meant medical supplies, but do you think because I said I wouldn't that he asked someone else to go with him?
Maybe. And maybe he asked the wrong person. If he's alive, I will find Stormson for you.
Would you speak to Angrim? He must know what's happened.
Okay, I'll speak to Angrim.
Be careful. Angrim believes in the law more than he does in people. If he thinks the laws have been broken, he won't like anyone questioning him.
I can take care of myself.
Okay. Well, lady.
Hey, what? What do you want?
Teach me something.
Teach me
Yeah,
something,
sure,
man.
why
Lock picking increased. That's all I wanted from you.
Who is prowling around here?
So now, God, that's a long way. That is a long way. Oh my God, that's a long way. This game's beating me up. Oh, it really is. So much effort. So little return. Sit down and put them on. You might need to find Stanford. Don't know. Don't know why it's not going in. It's not going in. Right here. Alright. Alright. So if I go up there, I'm gonna make that my journey towards the clerics. Fuck this. I'll go way up there anyway. My mission is to join the clerics. So here I go. I'm fixing to move towards the clerics. My last mission was to get a follower, and I got one, so now I'm about to move towards the clerics and hope that the clerics are who I want to play as.
Can be challenging. And here, the Berserkers defeated the Alves and wrecked their converter. The question is,
Can't do it on those.
why did you let him build it here in the first place?
Those aren't the right ones. You don't scale like that with those.
Let's go. Direction do I need to go? I need to go up here, and I'm trying to. Maybe it would actually actually be able to. I can actually get in fights and be okay. For real. It's a big improvement. What these ruins must have witnessed.
Oh, God.
I'll get this one.
Nothing to do over there. Stand up. Bloody burgers. Make one of those. Make one of those. I'll make 30 of those. Oh, crap, son of meat. Find everything I can to sell. That's the only thing I can put my hands on. Silverware and all. Apples, whatever is available. Oh no. Abandoned outpost. Pretty much what it looks like. Whoa, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, you just make it no problem. Crazy part about monster slaying doesn't give you much XP. It's all about the quest. Kitty wants to lay down. Troll. And no somebody had a little shopping area right here. But fortunately, I think
Needs a key.
you learn a lockpick. Someone had the key. Good talk, good talk. Chest key, nice. I'll take that. I'll find out what's in this chest. Nice. Someone's so fine.
Things our world has achieved that are now lost to us.
The Elex. The Elex is behind most of this. I can feel it.
People say we're crazy
Fucking
to believe in
elves.
nature,
It'll cost all of
and
us.
then they put their trust in a thing like that.
How can that be?
Stop being an asshole.
Do you feel the same way?
Get something to drink first.
Goods are the whole heart of trade. What's the world without trade?
Really?
I need the shards. It's as simple as that.
So this
It's
is
his own
the chest
fault.
I gotta get in. Huh.
Welcome to the camp of the impure, where the poor souls barred from the city stand and wait for the Alps to kill them.
This guy's like jerking on here.
What do you want here?
We don't want anything here. We want to be in there, in the city, as the law says we can, as the law says we should be. Those clerics are supposed to uphold the law, yet here we are. The gate's closed to us.
So, outlaws from Tavar standing by the council's law. Well, there's something I never saw coming.
That's you berserkers. You always have been small-minded.
There's no profit in the law. He's planning something.
I want to get into the city. Can you get me in?
Have you tried to get in yet?
No, not yet.
Well, seeing as you're not an outlaw, it's worth you giving it a try. If he refuses to let you in, then come back and speak to me. I might know how you can get by the gate guard.
Are there any traders out here?
Out here, not really traders, no.
Don't you trade?
If there's profit in it, I'll buy and sell anything you want. What is it you're looking for?
Just show me what you're willing to trade.
All right, let's see if we can both profit.
Huh.
I'm looking to buy a weapon.
Always
Sure,
like that
if
word.
you have the shards.
It's 350 shards for something I have no idea.
Here, I'll take it.
Shards to me, and to you, your key.
What am I supposed to do with this?
You open the crate in the shack over there with it. I don't lug all my merchandise around with me. Go on, go and get it. You won't be disappointed.
I better not be. 350 shards. Refurbished grenade launcher. I'll take all that.
Fuck all of them. I hope they drown in their own shit.
Going down there, it's just gonna have to deal with fuck. Oh, I still can't use this. I can't use anything. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's a grenade launcher, but still, jeez. Man. What the hell? It is taking a lot to get anywhere on this thing. Maybe I shouldn't complain.
Berserker is active. It appears to be connected to another near the Hort in Ignadon.
Halt! Not a step further. No one is allowed into the city without an entry permit.
You want to rush him, or find another way in?
Oh, yeah.
Try either thing and our mechs will blow you apart. But you know, it's your intestines you're risking, so try what you will.
Where can I get an entry ID?
I definitely want to be a cleric.
You can't. We're full. We're short of supplies. So the decision has come down to close the gates. The full allocation of entry IDs has been given out, and we have instructions not to let anyone else in. Those outlaws have us stretched enough as it is. I'm not saying you're working with them, but until law and order is reestablished, we can't risk any more undesirables joining up with them. You'll have to wait till all this is over and done with. Say, there's a bunch of others who can't get in who've taken up residence in some houses
Definitely
near
want to be a
here.
cleric.
Why
That
don't
is
you
the
join
type
up
of
with them?
armor I'm looking for. God.
Have there been any Alb attacks here recently?
With Zakor on our northern border, there are always Alb troops coming through on their way somewhere, but they don't seem to be attacking us here for the moment.
But have you heard anything about Alexiters traveling through Abessa?
Yeah, I have now that you mention it. Alexiter Calyx was reported to have headed north with a few combat units and a troop of mechs.
Alexiter Calyx. So he's been promoted. Tell me, how long ago did Alexiter Calyx head north?
A few days ago. It must be back at the Ice Palace in Zakor by now. What's with the interest in Alexiters? You go chasing them, you'll just find trouble. And I don't want them tracing that trouble back here.
I'm asking so I can avoid them.
Don't treat me like a rookie. You sound like someone who wants a showdown. So let me give you a warning. That approach is gonna get you and anyone close to you killed.
So I can't come in?
Halt. Not as known as allowed in.
Alright, so I need to go and do whatever it is I need to do to become a cleric.
Halt! Nobody is up.
How do I get an ID?
You'll have to go to Gregor at the other gate. He's the only one authorized. We aren't letting... We're...
You don't see...
All people are welcome here. But that means all. There's a half-dozen outlaws hanging around outside the city at the old... They just want to get in to cause trouble. I mean, we got everyone settled down and living together, and those outlaws...
You want the outlaws in the farm to die?
Whoa, whoa! That's not what I said. I just want them to stop causing trouble for good.
Oh, okay.
About the out...
You mean the threat on our doorstep? The...
If the price is right, I will take care of the outlaws.
Are you sure you can handle this? Well, if you're willing to try, then I would be grateful if they vanish.
No,
I will have your reward ready when you come back. Oh, it'll be such a relief to know they're gone. But you need to prove you did it, but...
You want their heads?
I can land. What? No. No, I didn't... Just make sure that the outlaws disappear. And don't trade with them, or you can forget your reward. And no heads. Don't bring me any heads.
Where are these outlaws?
They've gathered east of here at an old farm, not far from the city wall.
For some reason, man,
You can't
I
miss
like
them.
this game. Like, I don't know, it's just something about it.
What's happening?
Well, the... Out...
I didn't mean to talk to him one time.
The out...
same outlaws that I just traded with? That just gave me that weapon over there? That's the crazy part about it. That jet level is nice. That's really cool that they did that. I bet it's the same. That sucks if it is. It is. That sucks. I don't want to kill them. They just traded with me.
Shards and all this would be easier.
There must have been a lot of...
Don't ask me what that was about.
I want to get into this.
Have you tried to get in?
Yes.
And? You got turned away, right?
I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Okay. I can offer you a way to get into the city, but it's risky because you might not get out again. At least not if they confiscate you.
Why won't I be able?
All right. I just hope things don't go the same way they did with Cooper. The clerics have shut the city up tight. They won't let anyone who doesn't have a valid ID through the gate. Not in, not out.
Why would the clerics stop people leaving the city?
They're stopping them meeting up with us. That's what I heard. Paranoid assholes. Anyway, we're off the point. You want in, right? And I can give you a counterfeit ID that... But... once you're inside there, I need you to go and take an ID card to Cooper. That way he can come back out again. Like I say, I can get you in, but I also need you. You good with that? Does that sound like a deal?
Deal. Give me the ID, and I'll meet Cooper.
Good. Right. That's the plan. Long term. You see, Wick has all the blank IDs. So before I can get you an ID, I need you to get me Wick.
Where is Wick?
Well, that there is a good question. You see, he's been gone for a while. He'd gone over to the ruins to see if there was anything worth scavenging there, and hasn't come back. You should look for him over to the northwest if you're in a hurry to get into the city. Just look through all the houses. He should still be there, scavenging.
I might end up coming back and killing y'all.
We're afraid of that.
So, I'm gonna let y'all know that. I need to get some more arrows.
I'm here.
And I think I'm moving in a direction that I want to move into. Yeah, I am. And there's some ruins up here somewhere. We'll make our way to them. Let's see what's going on at them. Ooh, all these veins. Good stuff. Why did you take all that? What? I don't know, man. There's something about this game. I don't know. I like it. I like it. It's extremely unorthodox and different. Not simple, but straightforward. I don't know. I just like it. Ooh, I think we're going into the snow. Yeah, we're going to the snow region, son. I don't need to necessarily go that way just yet. Killed outlaw. They haven't necessarily done anything to me. So I don't think I want to kill them off like that. Especially they hooked me up. They did hook me up with a grenade launcher too. So it's kind of like, yeah, I don't have a real reason just to like. What is that? Trying to figure out what you had on your mind. Oh my god. God. Trying to keep them from killing him. Jesus. Woo. God, I'm pretty sure they were close to killing him. Yes. Huh? Yep, up. Maybe take some there's another one.
Let's go.
Alright, so I need to go into my inventory and take some herbs or whatever. Actually, all the food that I have, assign it to something. All the stuff that I got more than one of anyway. And put it to where I will be able to use it and be dang healed up, because I need to save those cultivated loaves for that guy if I decide to return them to him anyway.
Broadcasting from orbit to bring a warning to all fleet people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
Take all that raw meat, eh? Yeah, I don't know, man. There's something about this game that I really do like. I just like it. It's just simple. I guess just straightforward, cut and dry. I guess that's what. Oh man, graves. Whoa. Somebody digging up a casket or something? Dabble. Get that old coin.
There's nothing here. Bad idea. I won't get in now. It's broken.
Huh. That's interesting. That's from the door. Gotta take everything, man. Every single thing. Ooh, a marauder. I wanna get up.
Leave the cat. Come to the.
All around. Need all this stuff. Take the broom. The mugs. I'll sell those for a little bit of coin. Thinker. You heard me? Okay. No, no, no. What did I do? I did not want to sleep. Well, you know what? Let's sleep till morning. That way we know we got the whole day. Got the whole day. Cold right there. I guess that's him. They killed him, I guess. Go back and let it die, I know that. Yeah, I think I want to be a cleric, man. I can only choose one faction to go with. Clerics, Berserker, or outlaws. Outlaws are more like a Mad Max era type of guys. They're like King of the Desert, Mad Max apocalyptic clothing, weapons, guns, shit like that. You know, old guns, blah blah blah. Berserkers are more like nature-based paladins, warriors. They're not savages at all.
There must have been a lot of civilians living here once.
And the clerics are like just these dark, vampiric style.
Someone's gotta sort this shit out before we drown in it.
Yeah, it needs to be told it worked. If you can get the spares.
Someone needs to go out there and kill every last raptor.
Wick is dead, but I found the ID cards on his body.
Dead? Shit. I told him whatever was there wasn't worth the risk. But Wick would do anything if it would mean him getting 2 shards he could tap together. Ah, well, give me the blank ID card. I'll work it up for you now. So, done. 1 fake ID ready to go.
Give me the counterfeit ID.
Okay, wait a second. Your image has to be added there first. So, done. Here's your ID. And this is the ID for Cooper.
Take a drink, son.
But make sure the clerics don't see it, see him, or see you handing this over. And do it as soon as you get in there. He's been at risk too long as it is. We don't need him being held, or worse, turned into a vegetable by the suggesters.
I may still kill you.
So annoying. So annoying.
Oh, come on.
Do you think we make a good team?
Guess I couldn't hit them.
Halt. Known as Elex.
I heard you.
Of course. Need a valid ID to enter or to leave. It's important we keep the right and that we can hold people. We've worked hard to keep things running here. We can't start letting people flood in, or the troublemakers will take over. Anyone who tries to get around with ID is given straight to the suggesters to be taken care of.
I tell you what.
What's a suggester?
Tell me that.
Our suggesters are the reason things remain peaceful in the city. If someone causes trouble, then they're either thrown out, see a suggester for reorientation, or both. But don't worry, it's a positive experience that will leave you happy about life. Even so, I recommend avoiding it.
Why don't I believe him? Alright, so how about this? How about I say fuck bullshit and I save my thing. For one, make a full real save of it. 8 hours already. 8 hours. And I've barely done anything. Let's see how this works out.
Not a step known as a...
I have an entry ID. Let me through.
Really? I thought I knew all the ones that had been issued. And you were here asking about getting ID before. So tell me where you got this one.
It belongs to my brother. He loaned it to me.
You know that's not how IDs work. They're for the person they were issued to.
Fuck?
If you hadn't said, I wouldn't have known. The picture looks really like you. You could be twins. All right, just this once. I'll let you through. Oh, and there are some rules I need to tell you before you enter.
I thought he was fixing
First,
to find me out for a
stay
minute.
away from the generators. Nobody but the technicians is allowed access to them. That sort of security is why we need to keep an eye on IDs. So if you meet someone who's in the city illegally, report them to us immediately. And Eric will take care of them. We can only keep peace in the city if we all work together. We keep the city secure. That's what was laid down by the Great Council of Magalan. And the Great Council gave the clerics the responsibility for guaranteeing the city's independence. That means everyone is welcome here until they cause trouble.
Right.
So keep the peace while you're in there.
As long as I get to go into the Dome
Our
City.
suggesters are busy enough without you adding to their workload. And
I
that's
just want
it.
to go into Dome City.
May pass.
And that's it?
Where can I find Eric?
Just go straight down the path into the inner city. You should find him there.
You mentioned the Council of Magalan.
The Great Council, yes. You'll have to speak to Judicator Alois if you want to know more about that. I'm not that well informed on my history.
Who is Alois?
Alois is the Judicator in charge of the city. You'll find him in the castle. He likes to stay close to the generators.
What's happening in the city?
Nothing right now, but it's simmering. There was something building even before we let those Alp separatists in here. They just lit the touch paper. But hey, we're supposed to be a sanctuary, so someone decided to open the gates and let the separatists in.
I want that guy's armor.
How many separatists are there in the
I don't know if I should tell this guy I'm
Too
an
many.
Alb, or I used to
Once
be
an
an
Alb,
Alb.
always an Alb. They still hit Elex. It's just a matter of time before they turn back. I don't know what they want in the city. I'd heard a bunch of them had set up a base in the west of Abessa, so they could have gone there. If we weren't so busy here, we'd have tracked them down and cleared them out of Abessa. Last thing we need is Zakor thinking we're harboring rebels.
I would have never thought of telling him that I was an Alb at one point.
Keep your pop.
Okay. I'm in the Dome City. Nice. I don't even know which way to go. Flying drone. Let me see if I can find something here. Maybe not, well. all that. We don't need that.
Quit sneaking around.
Shut up.
Quit sneaking around.
What you calling me for? Find out what all there is to do in here.
He's been chewing on that thing.
Hey, you don't have any broken energy weapons, chainswords, or anything like that?
It
That
looks
sort of thing is my
strange.
business. So if you find any, bring them to me. I'll give
I
you
didn't hear you. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's different. A little different, anyway. Something about it. I like it. You know.
Did you flee here from the desert?
Flee? No. But to live in Tavar, you need shards. And despite my talents, I wasn't one of the Duke's favorites, and that made making a profit hard.
A company that doesn't have a huge budget. They did the Gothic and the Risen series, so it's not.
You think it's better here?
Doesn't have all the
for
money.
sure. For me at least.
Skyrim,
and those
Bethesda
berserkers
has.
are the worst for it. One of those assholes killed my friend for
know, man.
fun.
Something about it. I like it.
Now that bastard is focused on me and nobody's helping me. Even though they know it'll be their turn next, and keeping their head down won't save them.
It's hard to grind on it.
Who is this berserker that's giving you trouble?
Braback. A bull of a man and twice as ugly. Bone-breaking bastard.
About Braback. Where can I find Braback?
He's usually near the inn. Just follow your nose. If it smells like piss, you found him.
Leave Braback to me.
You'll deal with him? That would be great, really great. You won't find me trying to put you off that. If you think you can scare him off so he leaves me alone, that would be good. Even if I do, I think ramming a knife into his guts would be a better approach. I would have tried that myself. But if I'd failed... But if you do get rid of him, however you do it, then I will pay you.
Let's trade.
Okay.
Okay. Jesus. Oh my God. The requirements for this stuff, man. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it just really is like 24 and 33 as far as like requirements, strength, and constitution just to use a hatchet. It's crazy. And not only that, it costs like 600 Elex just to fucking like, bruh, seriously. It's insane. I need to put the, just go in and sell some of this stuff off that I don't need. If I got anything to sell off. Ooh, I got Elex drinks. That's XP. Small Elex drinks. Plus 100 XP each drink. Where's the stuff? Teeth, bones. I just hold on to all the raw material stuff that looks like I may end up one day using it to make something. Oil lamps, brooms, fine cups, mugs, fine dinery, old bundles of money. Sell off 200 cigarettes, holy shit. Just sell off all this stuff, man. get money up. Complete the trade. Yes, sir. And there's still nothing I can use for him. Ridiculous.
Don't take it personally.
What are you doing here?
Huh. What do we have here? Fresh meat?
You had better not mean that literally.
Go on, growl again. Growl. How did you get the guard to let you into the dome? I'd watch out. They're probably trying to recruit you. You wouldn't be the first to come here looking for shelter only to end up bowing down to Kalan. However you got in, you're going to find it even harder to get out. The clerics are a little jumpy at the moment. You might say paranoid. So, when they do let someone in, it does make me wonder who they are and why the
If it's so hard to get in, what are you doing here?
I got in before things got so paranoid. And I came here for profit, of course. Lots of nervous people close to the Alps tend to be willing to invest shards in their safety, you see. And getting hold of supplies is hard out here. So, if you can get them, you can sell them for a high price. Well, that was the plan. Now, the clerics have stopped me trading and cut off all the supplies.
And you just let them do that?
Of course I didn't let them. But getting around their ban isn't simple. It's impossible to get by the guards without an ID card. And they took mine from me as part of their crackdown. Now they say I'm causing trouble. But what else is a businesswoman supposed to do when she has her business taken from her?
About your trade ban.
Yeah, don't tell me. Trading weapons can pose a danger to the community. But this is about self-defense. The only person who can stop a person with a gun is a person with an even bigger gun.
This is
Am
true.
I right? I mean, what? Are we supposed to throw rocks at the Albs when they attack? But the clerics want to keep all the guns for themselves and screw the rest of us. They call it neutrality, but I say it's oppression.
What else did you expect? You've been stupid.
I'm not going to argue with you on that. Still, let's say he's right, and that I could get a hold of supplies. Not from Tavar, obviously. They've blocked that route. Let's say I could get some weapons from the Separatists, for example. Let's say they have weapons and need shards. And that they also have the business acumen of a stunned troll, so they need a salesperson. Me, for example. What if I was to say that? And what if I was to say that I have to find someone who could enter and leave the city freely? If I was to say that, then what would you say?
See it. I don't like spiders.
I'd say you're walking a dangerous line.
I can't leave without profit. Hell, right now I can't eat without profit. So I need this deal. So if you blab, what have I lost? Nothing. And without any guns to show, it's just your word against mine. And even Alois isn't going to see that as justice.
I could help you get your weapons.
Good. Right. So, this is what you need to do. Leave the city and find a separatist called Radok. I think he's a separatist. But whatever he is, he's a mad fucker. I can't make sense of most of what he says. But he has the weapons, and he likes trade. I think he likes trade. It's hard to tell. He wants to sell the weapons, but you'll have to work on him, okay?
He won't just hand them over.
Where can I find Radok?
Up in the Highlands. When we last spoke, he told me he was going to head over to the northeast. He mentioned an abandoned wind turbine. With luck, he'll still be out there.
Those ruins are still full of useful things, if you look in the right
Trolls,
places.
mantises, raptors. It's crazy to travel out there.
I'm going.
So, you come here from Goliath?
Goliath? No. I was exiled to the valley.
I'm going.
I have to go.
Ah, the gift. So what are you? Merchant? Bounty hunter? Or a nobody, like most people out there?
I'm not in a faction.
Well, guess you're one lonely son of a bitch then, aren't you? Here, before you start begging for help, consider it a gift from the Duke. You gave me enough that I can share.
Keep your charity.
It isn't smart to refuse a gift from the boss. You should learn to appreciate his generosity.
How do people live here?
Here, smoke one with me, before you start bombarding me with questions, yeah? I have the best stuff here.
What do you have to offer?
Troll dung, rat scab, it's all first-class stuff. Snort it, smoke it, either way. You'll never forget the experience.
Forget it.
Well, that's your choice. From time to time, you need to open a door in your head and look inside, right? But if you won't, then all the more for me. That done, let's get into the real business.
What business?
Real business. A proper opportunity. You see, the clerics have had this city under their control for years. And the Duke thinks they're planning to take control everywhere, sooner or later. So, my job is to find out if he's right. If there is something brewing that could be dangerous for us in Tavar.
What information have you gathered about the clerics?
Pretty much nothing so far. They've not been very loose-lipped around me. I must sorta stand out.
So, you want me to be your spy?
I want you to find out information. Now I can see in your eyes that you haven't fallen for the cleric's tricks. You aren't simple enough to believe every piece of troll shit you're fed.
What do you expect?
All that you have to do is get some answers out of somebody, and I've even got the guy lined up ready for you. His name is Lutz. He's one of Alois's technicians. As far as I know, he's trying to re-establish communications with the other clerics in Ignadon. While Alois will tell you the clerics here are neutral, separate from the ones in the Horde. Go and grill Lutz. Find out if... Do that, then come back to me as soon as you have any useful information.
So, what do you think? Should we get involved here?
Don't worry, there's no getting involved. You shouldn't have any trouble finding something out.
I won't work against the clerics.
Against is such an ugly word. Let's just say you're working for filling your pockets with shards. That sounds much better.
I'm thinking about it.
Good. And while you're thinking about it, imagine what you can spend the shards on.
Where can I find Lutz?
If he's not on a call, then he's usually working maintenance on one of the generators. Just walk along the battlement path up at the top. You can't be far.
So annoying. So annoying.
Are you here to seek shelter or to cause problems? This area is a sanctuary for refugees. There's nothing here for reavers, recruiters, or troublemakers.
I'll do what I want. Don't get in my way.
I don't care where you're from or what you were there. Just leave me be.
I think I made her angry.
That wasn't great, was it?
The fight is the only thing that matters.
This sanctuary is under...
Your Are
you trying to pick...
Whoa, no.
You know you wouldn't need to defuse things if you didn't get people wound up in the first place. Damn, this is like being back in Goliath all over again.
What brought you out here?
This is a place away from the war. A place people can make up their minds without being pressured to join one of the factions. If the people here wanted to join a faction, they would have. But some people aren't ready for that. Or they've been cast out. They have to go somewhere.
So there's no faction in charge here?
Well, the clerics keep order, but it's not like the Horde where entry means you have to join them. Here you can forget about factions.
You're a berserker. Is Adan trying to conquer Abessa?
I don't answer to Adan. And these people belong to no faction. They belong only to themselves. I stand as their protector against anyone who would... My only connection to Adan is my magic. I wish it was more, but...
Have you been exiled from Goliath?
Exiled? No. There are those in Adan who want to use my magic for their own purposes. Ever since my power started to grow, they changed me. Their mana changed me, and that change just won't stop. I'm becoming stronger and stronger. It is terrifying.
If that's true, why don't you use your power?
I do, I have. But sometimes it overwhelms me. That's why I fight alone. If I lose control of a spell, the warlords wanted to test me. Try my powers, to harness them. Now I need to find a solution myself. But to do that, I need...
I could use someone like you.
Use? There's a word I've heard too much. Well, count me out. I'm not interested in being used.
I could help you.
What do you know of what I need? What do you know of how to help me? Elex marks people. Mana, chems, exposure from food tainted by it. It stays with people. You have its mark on you. You're different somehow. What is it about you?
I took Elex in the past. Is that what you're seeing? Or is there something else?
Took it? You were fed it. You were an Alb soldier. Well, it seems we have something in common. We've both been fed Elex in one form or another. It's changed us. And neither of us know what that means we are now.
What do you think? My offer still stands.
And what exactly is it that you're planning?
I am going to end this war by taking the fight to the Elexiters. And I'm trying to put together a group skilled enough to win that fight.
And you think I'll take part in this?
In return, I will help your quest to find the Elex you're searching for. Then you can improve your magical abilities. You said yourself, the longer you are here, the more you fear your powers will overwhelm you. The longer you stay here, the more danger you put these people in. If you really want to protect them, you need to leave.
Even if that's true, why should I leave with you?
I was an Alb. I know Elex and I know magic. I know the impulses that follow you even during sleep. I know the nightmares and the problems of trying to control power that really wants to control you. And I know what it's like when all that is taken from you. We can help each other.
And it's not like I have other options. Not in the long term. You're right. I'm hiding from it here. I need to get out there and find a real solution. I'll wait by the main gate, and we'll see if your actions can match your words. You should stock up here before we go.
I will meet you by the gate.
Just don't keep me waiting. You might find I change my mind.
Excellent.
Well, that was a serious waste of time, wasn't it?
Fuck all of them. I hope they drown in their own shit.
Yes, I'd heard things were rough there, too.
Or maybe even have me killed. You don't scare me. Your people are... Although, there is something different about you. Do you usually spend time with people like us?
I know a lot of Alps.
You do? There are few non-Alps who can say that. We could use more people who speak for us. Their free people fear us. That is an obstacle to our survival. May logic...
Yes, you can't say that, but we need more food first.
You... Hey, it's you.
Yes, Frank. It's me, Jax.
I heard they shot you down. That you were dead. But if you're here, does that mean you're a separatist now? Will you stay here and support our cause? I'm sure you would be very welcome.
What cause?
We've broken free from Zakor, from being slaves to Elex. And we've worked, persuaded people to allow us into... Would you be willing to help us?
I will give you my support.
Good. We have to stick together. People blame us for this war. They will doubt us until the day peace begins. I mean, they don't even trust each other. Among all these warring people, all these different agendas, it's the only way anyone will survive.
What goods have you got?
Fucking Albs. They cost all of us.
It's Albs who have become refugees in your own war.
This isn't our war. This city is a place of freedom, but all the old suspicions remain. The outlaws claim they are being oppressed. The clerics say they are neutral, but they aren't. The berserkers, they don't seem to know what they're doing, apart from avoiding their law. We are trying to discover who we are. I think people see that we are all here for a new start. It is good that you all... The berserkers are already trying to get... We need the protection offered by this place. We've persuaded people here that we are worth a chance. But there will always be those who won't see it that way. And the Albs and Zakor want. If we're to stay, we need someone to get to Caleb and York. They are key to our future.
About the... I will help you.
Good. That it is best if you go straight to York. Caleb is already attempting further arguments to ensure our expulsion. But it is York's statement that has put us in danger. That lie underpins Caleb's argument against it. If people believe we are working with the enemy, we will be exiled from the city and left to die. But if York confesses his lie, then Caleb would no longer have the proof he claims.
What is the problem with Caleb and York?
York is a berserker. He's accused us of spying for the Albs and Zakor. He claims he saw us handing over information about the shield generator. We are the ones with the most to lose if Zakor captures this city. But the free people are prisoners to emotion. It makes them doubt logic. They have already thrown one of our group out of the city. Now they are threatening the rest of us with the same fate. We are no friends of the Albs and Zakor. They would see us dead. We want this to be our home now. We need the Free People to understand this.
I saw you.
You saw me what?
I saw how you came through into the dome. Who are you? Why were you allowed in?
That's none of your business.
Then it sounds like you got in here illegally. As much as the clerics claim they control the gates, they really don't seem to be able to stop people getting in. And by that, I don't just mean you. Can you believe it? There are fucking Albs in the city.
Who are you?
Caleb. I lead the Berserkers who've chosen to settle here in Abessa.
Does that mean you're exiles?
Well, none of us are allowed to return to Edan now. Or we just end up being sent to the valley. As to why they came here, well, the first settlers were sent to Abessa to plant a world heart to expand the forest of Edan out here. But they were cut off from Edan by the Albs, left on their own to survive. And after a while, they decided to keep it that way. The warlords in Goliath weren't happy. But they're stretched too thin for another conflict, so here we are. And since they settled here, others have joined us. Some are escaped exiles, others just chose to leave Edan.
What do you have against the Separatists?
They are coming here, to our city. The only city with a real chance of peace among the factions. If it was up to me, then we would make sure these Albs went somewhere else. They might say we have the same goal, the same enemy, but I don't believe a word of what they say. Who says they aren't spies sent here to deactivate the dome? They can't be trusted.
You want to have all the Separatists thrown out of...
Yeah. And you know what? I have already started to make it happen. I'll recruit anyone who'll help get this done. We have an eyewitness who claims to have seen the Separatists exchanging information with the Albs. Traitorous bastards.
Who is this eyewitness?
The Berserker Jorg saw Fenk meet with an Alb in front of the city. Why would they meet if it wasn't to exchange information about the dome? Sadly, Jorg is the only one who's seen Fenk. And now he started saying he isn't sure he really saw Fenk meet an Alb from Zikor. So I have to jog Jorg's memory, or make sure he stops denying what he said. There has to be a way to do that.
You don't think that Jorg could have been wrong in the first place?
No, never. You can't trust these Separatists. They'll betray us sooner or later for sure. I'm telling you, this is just the beginning.
Are you looking for something? And what are you doing? Don't try anything, all right?
Too easy.
Quit sneaking around, will you?
You can forget it, Brabeck. I serve everyone here.
Save yourself some work. And some pain by doing what I say. Let those assholes drink piss from the gutters, and you keep your supplies for the real people.
What do you care who I serve? I still serve you, even though the other people complain about it.
So you are taking their side, are you?
Alright, y'all, I gotta get off here for a second.
With my job. Better reconsider this. Reconsider what?
About another hour. I'm going to be back.
This isn't over. I will come back.
You are not wanted here. It's about time.
Giving credit, I need to change.
Hey, come over here. Let's get a drink together.
What do...
Victory over there. Or do you have another? Because any reason works for me.
I believe.
Drink up. Drink up to the end of our... Here, my friend. To what's coming. And now, tell me about your glorious deeds. Or have you just been sitting on your ass, letting others fight the beasts of Zakor for you?
I've done more fighting than a barfly like you.
Ha! You have to have balls to challenge me like that. Here, you've earned something to drink.
Why aren't you in Edan with the other berserkers?
Ah, fuck the berserkers. I don't have anything more in common with them. They would have exiled me to the valley sooner or later, so I beat them to the punch and left. Fuck them and their law. You can have it much easier here.
Your reputation precedes you.
Let's just say, that crap-stained skin flap of a man was shooting his mouth off about me, and he didn't have anything better to say about you. It's about time someone pays him a visit. Now, you're the one to do it. That lying shit is telling people I killed a family out in the Badlands. Total fucking bullshit. I killed 5 families out in the Badlands. Parading around out there. Hardly a weapon between them. Like they wanted to die. Those dipshits got themselves killed. And now, Riley spread it all around the dome. He's even got some of the guards believing his yabber. But if someone else were to shut him up, I'd be in the clear. Take care of him, and I'll make it...
You need to learn respect for others.
What? You think I'm a child? So piss off, or I'll give you your head.
Give people some respect, and you won't need to fight.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna give your whore of a mother a reason to cry. Come here.
Kind of hard. Holy shit. God damn it. My jetpack wouldn't work. Wow. Why am I locked onto the separatists? What the hell is going on? got a shield? Get a shield. Yeah.
That wasn't so good.
Is the fight over? All right. You've made your point, so leave me alone.
You had better leave people alone from now on.
I got it.
now on, keep your hands off the outlaws.
And if I don't?
Then you'd better find a bodyguard before I come back for you.
All right, fuck it. You get your wish.
Smart decision.
Get out of here.
If you're here for the food, so you...
I'm not.
You're not.
I gotta rush through this dialogue, y'all.
It's...
Sorry.
What? But now...
Thanks.
Did he? Well, I don't... This whole thing between Caleb and Fink is starting to get on... I shouldn't have said anything. Okay? But what's done...
Tell me you...
My version. I'm stuck between the two of them. I told Caleb in confidence that I saw Fink meet an Alb outside this... Could have been a separatist, but I wasn't sure. I didn't see any more than that, but Caleb decided to tell the... He convinced me that the Alb Fink met must have been from Zakor. But I have no real idea who he was.
About this situation...
Do you have any idea what I should do?
Go to the clerics and tell them you made a mistake.
I can't do that. Caleb will call me a traitor. And for all I know, Caleb is right. That Alb could have been from Zakor. What if Fink actually is...
You should...
You're right. I let him push me around, even... I was always following someone or other and doing... You're right. I've done Caleb's... I'll go to the clerics and... You've helped me decide. Thank you. I don't want someone to be thrown out of the city because of me.
You really messed up there.
Oh well.
Why are you trying to sneak
Alright,
around?
get off here, y'all. I'll be back in about an hour or two.